What in the world is going on in the tutoring industry? Do you wonder how to expand your tutoring business? Are you ready to take your tutoring business online? Are you looking to become a better tutor? Get ready for the Tutor Outreach Radio Show hosted by Dr. Alicia Alice Holland. This globally syndicated radio show is empowering you to move forward with your tutoring goals to manifest your dreams of building a successful tutoring practice. Coming to you live bi-weekly on Blog Talk Radio, this hit show is tailor-made to help tutors and tutor business owners worldwide. Dr. Elise brings her knowledge, experience, and sense of humor to each show while introducing you to guests from all over the world who are experts in the fields of tutoring, coaching, education, and leadership. Call in with your questions or share some of your own experiences in academia. The Tutor Outreach Radio Show starts now. Here is your host, Dr. Elise.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Tutor Outreach Radio Show. I'm your host, Dr. Elise, and I help tutors and tutor business owners build heart-centered global learning organizations to serve humanity, whether it is in the local community, face-to-face, or online in the field of education. As America's #1 tutor business training company, the Tutor Outreach Group is a professional organization for tutors, teachers, college students, and other small business professionals who want to start either a home-based tutoring business or tutoring company, get clients to grow their tutoring business, improve their tutoring repertoire, gain insight into leading and hiring for a global learning organization, strategically grow their tutoring business based upon their own life purpose. The Tutor Outreach Group provides premium resources and networking opportunities throughout the year. And of course, I'm available for group coaching through one of my tutoring mastermind groups in the world. You can find us at www.tutoroutreach.com. It feels good to be back on the air with y'all after taking a mini hiatus. For the past month, I needed to take a break. Before I get into the topic for today, I am happy to share with you that we are now on SoundCloud, Spotify, YouTube, and iHeartRadio. So if you are already on those platforms, find our show, the Tutor Outreach Radio Show, follow us, and listen in to the show from there as well. Thank you all for your continued support, respect, and compassion, guys. I am truly deeply humbled and grateful to serve you. Today, we are exploring the opening and closing of online tutoring sessions. If you are not yet conducting online tutoring sessions, then you can also apply this knowledge to working with your clients face-to-face as well. When people come to you for tutoring, they are not looking for somebody who is not interested in their work. They are already struggling with the topic, and the last thing they need is a negative outlook or perception about the idea of diving deeper into the very topic that is a mystery to them. The first thing in opening online tutoring sessions is to be online at least 10 to 15 minutes ahead of the session to ensure that there are no technical difficulties. It seems like technical difficulties pop up at the last minute, no matter what platform you are using. Your computer may decide to shut off, or even your web browser may decide to freeze. So it's crucial to make sure that you are present before the client to assist them in getting prepared for the tutoring session. Whether you are tutoring face-to-face or online, each tutoring session should open with a greeting to make a connection with the client. This is an opportunity to really let your personality shine, yet remain professional. Remember, people don't necessarily care about what you know. They are more concerned about how much you care, how much they're able to see a connection with you, okay? So the same thing happens in learning. Learning is a two-way street. So when it comes to making a connection, obviously it's important for you to just be you, be authentic, because one thing that I have learned several years of teaching others and tutoring others is that whether they're children or adults, it's like their intuition will let you know or let them know, so to speak, that you're genuine or you're fake. And, you want to make sure that you are being authentic so that you can truly reach your clients. So something along the lines of, hi, my name is Zoe, and I will be your tutor today. How was your day? Now, if you are doing this online via chat, then you definitely want to make sure you're using some positive emojis like a smiley face, the smiley face with the glasses to show that you're cool. However, if you are conducting video tutoring sessions or even face-to-face tutoring sessions, then your appearance, your body language of what your clients can see is extremely important. So you do want to smile. That one question of how was your day can allow you to tap into the emotional domain of your clients. You do want to make sure that you are assessing the emotional health of your clients. This is information that you want to know so that you can provide motivation and further incentives so that you can experience a positive learning tutoring session. After the connection has been made, it is important to communicate with the client what he or she will be learning and address any goals that have been set, whether the goals are for the current session or a future tutoring session. For instance, if you are conducting an online math tutoring session, then something along the lines of the following could be said. In today's session, we are going to look at describing quadrilaterals according to their characteristics. Have you worked with quadrilaterals before? Now, depending on what type of terminology in which your state requires you to use, sometimes I've seen this learning objective as describe quadrilaterals according to their attributes. So you want to make sure that you are saying both characteristics and attributes so that students are able to identify that verbiage whenever they're having to look at quadrilaterals and describe their characteristics or attributes. This best practice will allow the client to know exactly what he or she will be learning throughout the tutoring session and can mentally prepare for it. Now, this means that the tutor should be addressing the client's learning needs according to their customized tutoring instructional plan, or agreed upon learning needs if this is a drop-in client. And what a drop-in client is usually a client who has a good command of the topic, but, they may need some additional support in further learning the material, or it may be that, there are some gaps in information that they need for a particular topic, and they only come in as needed. That's what drop-in clients mean, guys. So imagine with me, please, if you will, the tutoring session have been opened now. So it is time to personalize the session and begin working on your client's specific learning needs. This is where you transform into the type of tutor in which you need to be for your client. I go more in detail about this in my first tutoring book, Becoming a Better Tutor, a Data-Driven Approach to Tutoring, as there are a variety of tutoring archetypes to explore to serve your client. You know your client. You know what their learning needs are. So that's what you need to do. Now, when it comes to facilitating the tutoring sessions and engaging your clients, I'm going to leave that up to you. This session today is, basically focusing on how to open and close online tutoring sessions. If you're not doing online tutoring sessions, then these strategies can also be applied to face-to-face tutoring sessions as well. So on that note, it's time for a break. You are listening to the Tutor Outreach Radio Show with Dr. Elise. We are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, I will share with you how to close an online tutoring session. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
What is intellectual property? It's something that you will have to protect when it comes to your learning organization. Innovation and creativity is definitely valued amongst humanity and should be protected. As a result, tutors need a blueprint to follow so that they will do exactly what needs to be done to protect their work and trade secrets for their learning organization. In the #1 source for tutors and tutor business owners, Dr. Holland's Expanding Your Tutoring Business Series, Tutor Consultant, Dr. Holland delivers her field-tested advice so that you can determine what types of intellectual property that will need to be protected, create various types of work agreements for your learning organization, develop a system to maintain records of your intellectual property, build a business plan that will promote data-driven tutoring success, describe the federal laws that impact your tutoring business, implement quality assurance meetings, create an online project management system for your content team, implementing focus groups and market research, disseminating your research for your learning organization, acquire know-how for licensing your intellectual property, and dozens of other strategies you will need to protect your intellectual property. Take a strategic approach to protecting your intellectual property so that you can build a household name in the tutoring industry. You can get your copy of Expand Your Tutoring Business Volume 3, The Blueprint for Protecting Your Learning Organization, on Amazon.com, or submit your book order at orders@iglobaleducation.com. Learn the secrets to awaken your own financial genius. Mark Jackson II has written an Amazon International bestseller, Read Me or Stay Broke. This gripping story does the impossible marvelously. This book entertains and educates the reader. The book transforms the reader with an emotional journey filled with dynamic financial discoveries. In an effort to pay his dying mother's medical bills, Josh has burned the candle at both ends for far too long. In a last-ditch effort to stay afloat, he works even harder while his boss is breathing down his neck. Exhausted and desperate, Josh comes to a simple realization. He is broke and out of options. Until one day, a mysterious woman offers him a challenge. Her company offers him the chance to learn the powerful money secrets of the rich secrets that have built fortunes for centuries, but were always hidden from the public. But there's a catch. If Josh can complete the challenge, his mother's bills will be paid in full. Fail, and she will die in death. In his darkest moment, Josh agrees to the challenge. You will learn side by side with Josh as he is exposed to the 7 mentors: savings, debt, credit, taxes, business, stocks, and real estate investing. The 7 keys to wealth building. To save his mother's life, all he needs to do is listen, learn, and apply the secrets from each lesson. Will he be able to learn all the secrets in time? Can he complete the challenge in time to save his mother? This powerful story will keep you on the edge of your seat. You can get your copy on Amazon.com Do you want to stay connected to Mark Jackson II? You can find him on Facebook under Mark Sweeney Jackson or www.facebook.com/Mark Jackson 2. And read me or stay broke at www.facebook.com/read me or stay broke. Mark 2 is also on Instagram under Marks Jackson 2 and read me or stay broke. Lastly, you can find him on Twitter under @MarkJackson2.
We're back on the Tutor Outreach Radio Show with Dr. Elise. We are continuing the conversation about tutoring. We are now going to focus on learning more about how to close online tutoring sessions. Ending a tutoring session goes beyond just looking at the clock to see if it is close to the time or it's time or you are over your time. When it's time to end a tutoring session, it's time to end it. Yeah, I totally understand, especially if it has been a long day or whatever the case it is. As tutors, we all have those days. Nobody is perfect. However, closing tutoring sessions is just as important as opening tutoring sessions. You want to end it with the sense that your client knows the tutoring session is over. In our industry, we call that bringing a tutoring session to an educationally sound close. What does that mean? Educationally sound close means you should not be introducing new content in the middle of a question or even stopping the session all of a sudden because you realize it's time to go or your client realizes it's time to go. No, there has to be some type of order. In the learning process, this leaves the mind open as well as the tutoring session. It's important to keep in mind, though, that all sessions are not going to be the same and will eventually need to come to an end, whether you are working on homework, clients taking a written progress assessment or a mini assessment, or working through topics from their instructional plan. So imagine that you have structured the tutoring session so that the student has a few minutes to work on their homework while you are grading a mini assessment. You could say something along the lines of, you did a great job on your homework. Now, let me grade your mini assessment on quadrilaterals. While I am looking at these 5 questions, take a moment to stretch, or you may play one of these online educational games on the computer, on your computer. You have 5 minutes, and then I need you to come back to the table so that we can discuss your results and end the session. So once the client comes back from playing the online educational game that is strategically related to a targeted skill in his instructional plan, the client asks, what did I make on my assessment? Your response could go something like this. You scored a 6 out of 8, which is a 75%. This score lets me know that we can move on to the next topic in your instructional plan because you have scored 75% or more. You did a great job today. Do you have any questions? What did you learn in today's session? Do you see how I just paused? You're going to do the exact same thing. You need to allow the student or the client to answer these questions with the appropriate wait time. Once the client has responded, then you proceed with, if you do not have any further questions, then this session has ended. See you next week and enjoy your day. Now, if this is a face-to-face session, then you could say, if you do not have any further questions, then this session has ended. If there is still time, you can continue working on the online game until your ride comes. See you next week. So, in the event that you are in an online tutoring session, all online tutoring sessions are not created equally, guys. Some people conduct their online tutoring sessions in secure online tutoring platforms. Sometimes, they are doing their online tutoring sessions in programs such as Zoom, Skype, or whatever it is, guys. If you are listening to this episode, please leave comments and let us know how you conduct your online tutoring sessions. So this may mean that instead of them, standing up or stretching, if they're not in your tutoring center or wherever you're conducting tutoring, then allow them or instruct them to do these things at their own house so that they can come back to the area in which they are conducting tutoring. In the case of online tutoring, you're only able to see them when they're at the computer if you have video. If you're conducting online tutoring sessions via chat and chat only, then you will not be able to see that. You can just verbally say all these things and trust that your client is taking those suggestions. So again, guys, online tutoring is broad, okay? No online tutoring session is going to be the same. So we have explored some tutoring strategies on how to open and close an online tutoring session, and these strategies can be allowed in face-to-face tutoring sessions as well. Time for another break. You are listening to the Tutor Outreach Radio Show with Dr. Elise. We are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, I will share with you some messages from the Spirit and angels, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
In today's global economy, tutoring is beginning to get the respect and recognition it deserves. Tutoring can be a rewarding field for stay-at-home moms, retired workers, and people with technical skills. Due to budget cuts, high teacher-student ratios, and the No Child Left Behind NCLB Act, it's also an area that is booming for classroom teachers, whether they want to try tutoring in the classroom or start their own private tutoring practice. With these type of tutoring opportunities, it is crucial to have a blueprint to follow so that individuals can start out with good information and build a reputation as an educator that delivers data-driven results. In the number one source for tutors and tutor business owners, Dr. Holland Johnson's Becoming a Better Tutor, a data-driven approach to tutoring, tutor consultant, Dr. Holland delivers her field-tested advice so that you can find your tutoring niche and predict your chances for success as a tutor, market your tutoring practice to attract clients, apply the Dr. Holland Johnson's tutoring framework for effective tutoring sessions, apply the Dr. Holland Johnson's in-class tutoring method, conduct tutoring consultations and master tutoring interviews, determine the type of tutor in which you'll need to be for clients, accurately track your client's progress, acquire know-how for starting and managing your tutoring practice, and dozens of other strategies you will need to be successful in the tutoring industry. Take a data-driven approach to either tutoring in the classroom or building your tutoring practice to help your clients. By putting new strategies and proven methods in your toolkit, you'll quickly find the path that leads to becoming a better tutor. You can get your copy of Dr. Holland Johnson's Becoming a Better Tutor, a data-driven approach to tutoring, on Amazon.com, or submit your book order at orders@iglobaleducation.com.
We're back on the Tutor Outreach Radio Show with Dr. Elise. While we were on break, I intuitively selected some postcards from the Spirit using the Colette Baron Reed system. Let me share them with you. Dear you, do you feel like you need to do all the work and fix everything for everyone, or you might have no value? Maybe you think you need to control everything, or else nothing will get done. Be healed, be completed, etc. You may think you need to conform to what others expect of you, or choose a course of action to manipulate an outcome. But we don't think that would be a good choice. How about this? Even if it makes you temporarily uncomfortable, do something different. Set that boundary. Delegate responsibility to another. Ask for your needs to be met. And when faced with an impossible situation or sticky, enmeshed relationship, Repeat this mantra. I didn't cause it. I can't control it. And it's not my job to cure it. And carry on. Feels good, doesn't it? The best part is everything just seems to work beautifully and honestly in the end. Love you so much. This is a powerful message, guys. For many of you, the message, time to go, comes up. You have come to the realization that the only thing that you can control is you and your actions. So the angels are saying the sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life, and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. It's a powerful message. Also, I got messages in about you, for some of you, you're being very hard on yourself. The angels are calling you to turn your thoughts towards the positive. There's no need to worry. Anticipate the worst isn't helpful. Know that heaven will provide a solution. If you're experiencing sleepless nights or anxiety over a challenge in your life, release the problem to your angels. Okay? Have the courage to ask for and accept help. Asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often, when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance, as well as give it to others as you are guided. Another message that came in from the Spirit: dearest you, all your prayers are heard and mirrored back to you from the unseen realms. Be grateful, praise things before they manifest, and always ask for the highest good. When you plead and beg, that will bring you only more reasons to plead and beg. Instead, offer your prayers as sacred gifts, as a testament to your faith and a higher power. No matter your religion, guys, no matter your faith, open up and let Spirit move through you and comfort you. Add meditation as a way to become empty, so you will be ready to be filled with inspired epiphanies, peace, understanding, and joy. In this moment, your prayers are being answered for the highest good of both you and all life. Sometimes what you pray for is not supposed to happen for you, and your prayers will be answered in surprising ways. At this moment, we are listening intently to your prayers and want you to know that your highest good is our priority. All is well. Joy. Joy is the highest energy of all, guys. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Joy attracts you. Joy allows you to attract and create your present and future moments at their highest possible levels. For some of you, you are being called to clear debts. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. This means that you need to release the past. You need to forgive others. You need to forgive yourself. When you do this, you will already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. Another message came in, and this kind of helps you understand the relationships in your life. And the Spirit was showing me that this is not just in work. This is like in all relationships, from family, from work, from romantic, personal friendships, things like that. The wisdom behind this, before we get to the wisdom, let me just tell you what the message was. Making peace with my today will improve my future. So the wisdom behind that is, it may sound odd, but the fastest way to get to a new and improved situation is to make peace with your current situation by making lists of the most positive aspects you can find about your current situation. You then release your resistance to the improvements that are waiting for you. You have to stay open to love. And what that means, guys, is divine love heals and prospers. But if you rail against the injustices of your current situation, you hold yourself in vibrational alignment with what you do not want. And you cannot then move in the direction of improvement. That defies the universal law. So you have to make a choice to release and forgive and move forward and stay on your path. Another message from the Spirit that came in was, dearest you, there is only one you, and you have a unique path and a special purpose. You are supposed to have specific experiences in this world and meet certain people. But then it is up to you on how you live, how awake you choose to be, and how willing you are to grow and strip away what's false. Don't compare yourself to others. It's easy to think a person is happier just because their outside looks good according to society standards. But you can't know anyone's internal experience. Compare yourself only to your past self. See how far you have come. Don't be distracted by what others are doing or accomplishing. Stay focused on what inspires you. That's how you get successful and find happiness and joy. Want what you have now, not what someone else has. We love you immensely and know your journey ahead is sparkling with miracles and wondrous things. Trust and believe. Loving you forever and ever. Guys, this message is something that hits home, and I see it more so. It's in every industry. Jealousy is just something that comes up when people are successful, or the perception of success is present in someone's thoughts, okay? But what I find, guys, is that it happens a lot in the field of education, in the field of tutoring. And it's so important for people to understand that they are unique. They have a set of gifts and talents and that is assigned only to them. And they have a special purpose to serve humanity with those gifts. So it may be that you and a colleague or several colleagues may have the same degree, or you may be doing the same topic. But that doesn't mean that you're going to get the same results. And the message from the Spirit pretty much told you all of that. Every person born on this earth is unique. And that's a beautiful thing. There's no room for you to be in competition with other people. You need to be in competition with yourself, as the Spirit shared. So some messages that came in around what the Spirit shared with me is entrepreneurship. For some of you, you are destined to be an entrepreneur, okay? Self-employment suits your disposition and intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are your co-workers and teammates who remain loyally by your side to ensure your success in all ways. Now, when this message came in, that means the Spirit and the angels, okay? This is messages coming from the angels. You know, they're there to support you. All you have to do is call on your angels and allow the angels and the Spirit to support you. But they're also showing me that you do need to have confidence, okay? Moving forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will be there with you to provide additional courage and faith. A message that came in from Archangel Michael was, use your imagination and you will see the answer. Here's a prayer. Dear God, thank you for granting me the wisdom and creativity to see your miracles in new and unexpected ways. I gratefully and gracefully accept and appreciate your help. Describe the situation. So whatever the situation in which you're needing help with, describe it in your prayer guide so that you can be specific with it. If you would like to work with me, Dr. Holland, you can go to my Tutoring Mastermind's website, www.tutoringmastermind.com, and register for my next upcoming 2019 Mastermind, which will be held in San Diego, California on July 26th, 2019. Registration closes soon, so get your ticket today. If you have any tutoring questions, then send them to askdralise@gmail.com, and I will answer them here on the show. You can also join us in one of our Facebook groups, and you can find that information on our Facebook page, the Tutor Outreach Group. We love having active group members. If this episode resonates with you, subscribe to our radio show, leave comments, let us know how it resonates with you, and share out this episode to family, friends, colleagues, and coworkers, okay? We love hearing from our listeners. Thank you in advance for your continued support. Join us every second and fourth Tuesdays of the month at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I wish you and your family a beautiful week, and know that you are more than enough, and it's your time to shine. Stay focused on what you know that's in your heart that God has called you to do, as you are only in competition with yourself. What people think about you is none of your business, guys. That's their personal issue. That's their personal situation that they have to heal in their heart. You keep moving forward with what God has called you to do, okay? And smile. Remember, you are loved, you are valued, and you are competent. I love you guys, and I'll see you back here next time.
You've been listening to the Tutor Outreach Radio Show, hosted by Dr. Alice Holland. This hit show comes to you live every second and fourth Tuesday at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern on Blog Talk Radio. Each show is empowering you to move forward with your tutoring goals to manifest your dreams of building a successful tutoring practice. If you've missed any part of this show or want to find out more about Dr. Holland, visit thetutoroutreach.com. That's thetutoroutreach.com.